welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch another video. This video is going to be a little different. I wanted to create some simple cards, not really a craft with me, because I'll just be putting stuff together as I go, just with an idea in my head. So I'm going to call these Sharingmoore easy peasy cards. Just something, if you need something really quick, you can put together. So in the video, you'll see me use this glitterific. This was gifted to me by Tonya, and she's I Dream by Tonya. I think that's who gave me that. I also use some of these little birdie butterfly embellishments. This is the happy birthday die that I used in the video, and also this postage stamp die. And then I used this die, and all of these dies are from Elena Craft. I also pulled out my koi watercolors, and I haven't used these in a while, but I wanted to start using those. I used them on some watercolor paper, and then I also pulled out my Copic markers, and I used the BG45, and I also used the, I want to say it was the R43 in the video, and I actually showed that in the video. I did make a second card, and this is the pen that I used on that card. So my idea is to take this postage stamp die and cut it out twice, and this is using some watercolor paper. This is the Strathmore 100. I think this is the 140-pound paper. I get this from Michael's. So I'm going to cut 2 of these out of this paper. I have my Sizzix Big Shot right here. And then what my idea is to leave one solid to where I can watercolor on the back, and then on the front one, the panel that's going on top, I'll cut the happy birthday and then balloons. That way it can take the color from the second layer. And instead of doing it into a card, I'm just going to do it like a postage stamp birthday card, to where it won't open up or anything. It'll just be like a postcard. So there's my first layer, and then the second layer, I am going to put the happy birthday, and then one balloon here, and then the other balloon here. I'm going to put them closer to the birthday so I don't have to try to add anything that looks like a string. So I will die cut that. And so this is how it die cuts out. Of course, being that that's the watercolor paper, I'm going to have to punch this out. So what I'll probably end up doing is just cleaning this up and sticking it back in there after I do the watercoloring. So that's my idea, and this is the part that I'm going to do the watercoloring on. Okay, so I'm ready to color my background. I have pulled all the extra pieces out of the happy birthday. So I'm also going to use this video to answer the 10 crafty questions. I was tagged by Memory Lane Keepsake, and that's Tonya. She does the diaper cakes, and I think it's called Jazzy Diaper Cakes. I will link her channel down below. There are 10 questions. I'm reading them off my computer, so bear with me. So as I color this background and put this together, I'm going to go through the 10 questions. So this is my water pen. I don't use this as much as I should. I really wanted to get into watercoloring, and I got interested by watching my friend Sente Mayumi. She does a lot of watercoloring, and I just love to see her cards. So I purchased this one, and this set this is the koi watercolors. I got this from Michael's. Of course, used a coupon because I think it costs like $49. So question number 1, what is your name? Of course, my name is Ebony Moore. Do this bottom piece in green. Question number 2, how did you come up with your YouTube name? Well, my name is Ebony Moore. I used to share a bunch of stuff on Facebook, and my friends suggested that I start a YouTube channel because I was helping people to coupon. And so they were like, you just share so much. And that's how I just came up with Sharingmoore. You know, sharing more of me, sharing more of things and deals and stuff that I see. Number 3, what is your favorite craft? I love boxes, and I love tags, any kind of packaging basically. I love packaging, And I think that just comes from when my kids were younger. I used to love to see them open their gifts. The excitement they got just to see what the surprise was. So I think that's where that came from. Number 4, your favorite shops for crafty supplies. All of them. Number 5, top 5 YouTube channels. I can't answer that. Watch everything from makeup to DIYs to stuff about homeschooling. Don't have a top 5 because I gain inspiration from a lot of different places. My favorite color, of course, is green. I say that in almost every video, that my favorite color is green. Your favorite craft tools. I would have to say stamps. I love doing stamps, although I don't use them a whole lot. I just love coloring them and cutting them out on my brother's Scan and Cut. So I would have to say stamps. Try to do some yellow here at the top, but I didn't bring any water for my brush over here. Even though this pen has water in it, I didn't bring any water over here to like clean the brush off. And it's gonna bleed, and that's okay. So that's basically how my back panel will look in the yellow, the red, the orange, and the green. So I'll let that sit for a minute. Number 8, where do you get your love of crafting from? I absolutely have no idea. I've never been crafty. So one day I was doing some couponing stuff and I started watching Pretty and Flawed, and she used to craft, but now she does a lot of go to the store with her. And she had did a swap with Esther Luca, who's Esther Luca here on YouTube. And I went over to Esther's channel, saw the crafty stuff. That led me to Scrap the World, where I saw the first swap. And people like You See Why I'm a Diva, Scrappy Tate, Scrap Passion 01, Inspiring Beautiful Creations, Dare to Be Creative, just all of these names, V Ballon, Scrap Diva, Happy Meal Queen. All these names just start popping up in my recommendations and feeds, and the next thing I know, I was making boxes and 3x3 cards. And I will say my biggest influence with pushing me to go outside my box and to do more swaps and just not worry about the level that I was at was Tiffany, who is Tiffany Crafting Like a Boss McGill here on YouTube. She was the one that pushed me into swapping and pushed me into going past the limits that I thought I had. So thank you so much, Tiffany, because now I love to swap. I love all things paper. I love the smell of paper. When did I start crafting? I've actually only been crafting for about 2 years. So I started in May of 2017. I had retired in 2015. I thought I wanted to be a nurse, so I went to nursing school. Then I didn't want to do that. Once they accelerated my program, so I became a pharmacy technician, got certified, decided I didn't want to do that, and decided I wanted to stay home and craft and homeschool my son. So my husband bought me a dog to keep me company, and I just started paper crafting. I started my YouTube channel because I was doing the couponing thing, and now I can't find time to do that because I craft so much. What has been your favorite craft so far? And it's still boxes. I still love boxes. I love tags, but I love boxes even more. Anything packaging. So I'm not going to tag anyone in this. I hope you learned something about me. I'm going to go ahead and finish putting this card together because I think this is a little dry. So my intention for this card was to put it over just like this, like to just glue it right on top, and then maybe put the happy birthday in there. I think it would probably look even better if I color this too. So I think instead of watercoloring this, I'm going to color this with my Copic markers. So I have my Copic markers right up here. I think I'll do this in a dark pink. I'll get some scratch paper. This is a pretty thick watercolor paper, so it shouldn't mess up anything. So I'll just get a piece of scratch paper color this in. And I've done this once before with some pumpkin embellishments that I did. It actually turned out prettier when I used the white cardstock and just used my Copics to color in, because I didn't have the right green, and it was actually a lot faster to do it that way. So I think that's pretty good. And the marker that I use is R43. So then I'll take the Glitterific and I'm just going to go over the background. And this is my first time using it. I don't know what it's called. It's gold Glitterific. I was gifted this. I didn't buy it. I think Tonya was I Dream by Tonya. She gave this to me. That's how it looks. Like I said, I've never used it before. So I'm just going to dab some on there. Is that too much? I'm not sure. I'll just use my finger to put it on, and then I'll take whatever excess off. And this is how I do stuff most of the time. And I'll sometimes have my son in here with me. He actually stamped some images for me the other day that I used as packaging on one of my swaps. And this is really sticky. And I may need to use my heat gun to dry it a little bit. But it won't matter because I'm going to glue that down there anyway, so I just want the effects of it. So then I'll take this, glue it right there on top, and then put this piece back in there. It would be probably cute if you were to pop it up as well, but I'm not going to pop this up because I don't want to deal with any foam right now. So I'm just going to glue this right on. This is the Aleene's Tacky Glue. Just go around my edge. Then I will put this right back on top of here. Love it already. Line it up. I think that turned out really cute. It's not a shaker, but looks like it when it's sitting still. Put those little pieces down. We'll take this piece and plop it right on there. Now, I don't know if this is like glue. If I was just stick that down, would it stay? So I'm going to use my Nouveau glue. This bottle has been through it, so I'm going to use that on the back of here to stick that on top of there and hope I don't make a mess. Okay, so I got my glue on there. Let's see if this works, because this is my first time doing something like this. And I think we have a winner. Like that. I think I'm gonna have to make some more because that was really simple. Didn't take a whole lot of time at all. So all you really need is a big die, a couple words, and some shapes. You can throw some extra glitterific or something up here in the corner, maybe a bow, a bird, butterfly, whatever you want, just to cover up some of that white space. And if you don't want to do it like a little postcard, you can always slap this on the front of a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card front. That's really cute. I like it. I like how it turned out. If you like this type of video, let me know, and I will try to do more of these because I really like just doing the spur of the moment, kind of by the seat of my pants kind of thing, because it really gets me thinking outside the box and using products that I have stored up here that I haven't used in a while. So here is how the cards turned out. They have dried. So what I ended up doing, I didn't use them just with the postcards. I used them on top of an A2 card base, and this is Paper Tray ink cardstock. I didn't do anything extra other than adding some more of the glitterific around the die cut pieces. And then I've just popped up some butterflies on this one. I love how they both turned out, and I do plan on sharing some more of these types of projects. Please let me know what you think about this type of video down in the description box. If you have some simple cards like this, please let me know down in the comments as well. Thank y'all so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.